All right, Julia, let's check out one of your runs here in the Stubbie slalom course. We'll watch it in regular motion and then slow it down. All right. Course a little ruddy and icy, so it wasn't the easiest. But, one thing we got to keep in mind about running courses is that we're trying to get our turn done above the gate, we finish our turn as we pass the gate with direction done. So here you kind of have half your turn above and half your turn below. So I think I might have mentioned we've got to get away from thinking about we're going turning around the poles. We're actually looking to turn around a piece of snow or whatever above the pole. So, like if this is the gate, your turn shape is, kind of, like this, circular with the gate in the middle, half above, half below. And we want to just move that, gate, down here. So, if the gate's right here, we're looking for turn shape to be more above and finish at the gate. So, what are we turning around? Well, we're kind of turning around something right here. All right, so let's bring that line up the hill, we call it. Be ahead of it and above it. Have our turn done at the gate. We're passing the gate with direction done off to the next. This is what we call a hairpin. 2 vertical closed gates. The important thing about a hairpin is the exit. Because typically after a hairpin, it's typically kind of offset, but so whenever it is offset, we have to make sure we're exiting right here, these 2 center poles with direction. So we need a strong exit out of hairpins and flushes. So here you're going past them pretty much with your skis heading down the hill, where we would want those skis, heading this way. We want to be tight to the last 2, the middle 2 gates there in a hairpin with direction done. And because you're going straight down the hill, you're actually turning way down here. We would want you to be, in that position right up, whoops, let's try that again. We would want you to be in this position where you are, kind of, but right up next to the poles. Another thing you can probably see is, inside hand lower, outside hand not really level. Inside shoulder is lower than the outside. So what does that mean? Weight on the inside ski. So we really got to level it out. You ski fairly, what I call 2-footed. All right, so we really got to be outside ski to outside ski. We did see most of our weight has to be on the outside. So we need bend. We need to bend the outside ski. You can see there's not much bend in either ski because you got weight on both feet. So we really got to work on, getting to the outside ski, pressuring there. You can see a little divergence with skis scissoring, going different directions, kind of cheating the inside ski. But so got to pull the inside foot back and tip it up. If we pull that back and tip it up, actually pull both feet back, because we want some ankle flexion. This angle, your ankles are kind of like that, and we want them really more. We're looking for ankle flexion. We're looking for bending of the ankles, like in that matching. So let's work on that. So because you were so low in here, obviously we couldn't give any room, above here. And obviously late turns into late, can turn into late. But you did get yourself back on line down here, and that was a good job, good recovery. Fairly level down there, so that's good. So, let's work on our line. Let's bring our line up the hill, give ourselves more space, above the gate and the rise line. So again, if this is the gate, we call this to be the rise line, an imaginary line drawn up the hill. And we want to intersect it, give yourself a little more room in order to bring the shape, your turn shape, back to the pole. So give yourself more room above. Start the turn when we intersect rise line. So, we want to be starting it right around here. And then we bring shape back, or turn shape back to the pole, having it done, having our direction done as we pass tight to the pole. And then from your technique, more outside foot. You've got to be outside foot to outside foot. Really pull those both feet back, tip them up. Use a little more ankles and knees to put the skis up on edge. And all this, and I know it's a lot, but all this should help. But you're coming along, good little skier, and work on a few more things, and we'll get even better.